This is the current CPF contribution and allocation rates for members aged 55 and below. So 17% will be from your employer and 20% will be from yourself, which is the employee. So your total percentage of wages that is contributed to CPF, that will be 37%. So in this video, I will share with you how you could supercharge your special account and subsequently your ordinary account so that you can achieve the full retirement sum and of course enjoy higher CPF balances. Now, coming back to this 37% of mandatory contributions when you are a full-time employee, let's break it down further, right? You see, total is 37%. What is the allocation towards each account? Because you know, we do have 3 accounts, the ordinary account, special account, and Medisave account, right? So I'm speaking for those below age 35, 23% will go to the OA. And then 6% goes to the SA, 8% will go to the MA. And you realize that as your age increases, your age bracket, then your allocation towards different account changes as well, because those are different priorities. For example, from age 36 to 45, 21% OA, 7% SA, and 9% MA. And subsequently for your age brackets from 45 to 50, as well as from 50 to 55, your CPF allocations rates will be different based on this table that I have prepared, because I went to the CPF website and they have made it into so complicated numbers that it's difficult for the public to digest. That's why if you really want to see how is it allocated based on this percentage, I have a picture posted on my Telegram group, which you all can join at Honey Money SG. And you could ask your CPF questions there because our CPF experts and gurus will help guide you through that complicated CPF terms. Now you see, to apply all this allocation to myself, I'm at the age bracket of below 35 years old. So I will get 23% OA, 6% SA, and 8% MA. To start step 1 of supercharging your CPF account, I think you need to get the order right first. It's always to supercharge your SA first, then subsequently you move to OA. It's not from OA first, then you supercharge SA, it doesn't work. And how to supercharge your SA? You need to voluntarily contribute to your Medisave account to the basic healthcare sum first. I know all this sounds very complicated, but don't worry, let me break it down for you. You see, basic healthcare sum is the max amount that you could hold in your Medisave account, and in 2023, that number is $68,500, which means that you cannot top up or voluntarily contribute your Medisave account above 68.5k. Now, don't forget that by doing VCMA, voluntary contribution to Medisave, you do get tax relief up to $8,000 per year. So every year, you slowly top up 8k to your Medisave account, and then every year get that tax relief until one day your basic healthcare sum is reached. Then you know something magical will happen, because I said, right, the basic healthcare sum is the max. You cannot increase your MA above that. What happens to the MA after that? Where does it flow to? It will start flowing to your special account, because MA max ready, right? It will start supercharging the SA account. What I mean by supercharge here is that your original SA contribution is at 6%, right? That's what I talk about, 6% SA, normal contribution. But you see now your MA has nowhere to flow to, your 8% MA. Where does it flow to? Flow to SA, right? So 6% SA plus 8% MA, which supercharge it, total 14% SA. That is the supercharge. That is more than double the original SA rate, right? You see, 6% versus 14%. How much boost is that? It will help you reach your full retirement sum in special account so much faster. To give you a more specific calculation, let's say you are a late 20s employee and your gross salary is at $5,000 base pay. So you see, 14% multiplied by your $5,000 of base pay monthly salary, that is $700 a month, you know, going into your special account. $700 a month, mind you. If you multiply that by 12, that is like 8.4k. And since your Medisave is already maxed at the basic healthcare sum, you cannot do VCMA anymore, right? So that's when you employ another strategy called the RSTU, retirement sum top up to your special account. Now you couple this $8,000 with your normal contributions, that is a good 16k every year, assuming you are 5k salary. 16k every year, haven't even include the compound interest. How fast are you going to reach the full retirement sum? Maybe in like less than 20 years you can reach it already. This is already assuming you didn't do any ordinary account to special account transfer yet. But you see, this was how I did it, right? I've supercharged my SA once my BHS is maxed, and coupled with that OA to SA transfer, that's how I hit the full retirement sum by the age of 30. So you see, supercharging is really fun, right? Now I want to help you supercharge your cash instead. A message from my sponsor. The good news is that Webull has significantly reduced their deposit requirements to just a mere 100 Singapore dollars for Feb 2023. But I think you should deposit much more than that, because one of the requirements is that you need to buy a US stock of minimum 100 US dollars, as well as buying one options contract, which you can follow through in this tutorial, where I show you how you can buy a SPY call option with close to 1 US dollars expense. Now, once you have fulfilled both of these requirements, you are entitled to 100 US dollars as long as you have not made any withdrawals for at least 30 days. To add on, if you want to stand a chance to win up to $1,888 worth of Apple fractional shares, then you have to subscribe to one mutual fund and hold it for at least 5 days via the Webull app. And I'll show you how to navigate and do it, right? You could just follow this tutorial and this recording on how I did it. So you see, the maximum reward that you could receive for Webull February is $1,988. So hurry up and use my referral link down below or scan the QR code right here to sign up for your Webull account today. Now, after supercharging your SA, then you achieve the full retirement sum a few years later. What's next? Now your MA is at BHS, your SA is at FRS, so your MA now, your 8% MA cannot flow to the SA anymore, right? Because that's the order. It can only flow up till the FRS. Now your SA is already at FRS, so it has to flow elsewhere. So where does your 8% MA go? It has to go to the OA. How much was the OA originally? 23%. Okay, 23% is the normal contribution. Now you add the 8% into the OA now. So total 23 plus 8%, which is coming from the MA, total 31%, you know, of your pay goes to the OA. You see your OA from 23%, not very fantastic. Suddenly at 8% become 31%. Almost 1/3 of your monthly income goes to OA contribution. And you know what that means, right? Let's say you are an early 30s employee. Your base pay is at $6,000 per month, which is also the CPF monthly cap. 31% multiplied by $6,000, which is your OA, will give you $1,860 a month. Now, this $1,860 of OA per month can do wonders, man, because I know a lot of you are really scared of this rising housing prices. And $1,860, you can probably afford a very good mortgage payment every month. And that is just one person, you know. If you and your wife both are supercharging OA and you have a base pay of 6K per month, then you are 2 times $1,860, which is like $3,700 there. That's the monthly mortgage you can afford. But if you don't want to pay for property using your OA, then you can also use your OA for education or investment, up to you. But that's just a supercharging OA part. I haven't even talked about the SA yet. What happens to your SA after FRS? You must realize that your SA can continue building above the FRS, and that is what happened to mine, right? You see, my SA now is like $200 over $1,000. I already hit like the next year FRS without doing anything already. So your SA can really build above the FRS one, which is why the supercharging strategy is really important, and it must start from your Medisave account. Okay, that's why I always say go and do VCMA first other than RSTU. RSTU you do after you hit BHS. Okay, don't get the order wrong. And the other big reason for doing VCMA first over RSTU is because of CPF shielding, and I'll talk more in detail about CPF shielding right here in this video.